So I was wondering what I could do a new video about because people were saying a couple of things. I got a lot of feedback on my last video. I just wanted to kind of tackle. One thing was that I could have done a little bit better with the energy that I was providing, talking a little bit more passionately about things. You can't really see it, but my feet are moving. Oh. And I agree that I definitely was trying to be more cinematic, I suppose you could argue, on my last video. So I want to review a game. I have a lot of games in my library, so I was going to go through a Steam randomizer. It's going to pick a random game for me, and I'm going to review it. This is going to be, I guess, a challenge, but at the same time, maybe I'll play a game that I slept on. So let's see how this one turns out. So this website's pretty cool. It's called SteamRandomizer.com. And essentially it takes your entire Steam library and it correlates it over to their database, and they can see all the games that you have on your account as long as your account is made public. So if your account's private, it won't see the games that you have on your account, just so you know. I'll have a link for this down in the description below. Here's all the games on my listing, and it's a pretty long list. I just have too many games. It's terrible. Alrighty, so let's give this one a shot here. All right, looks like I'll be doing a very short review because Superflight is a very interesting yet simple game, kind of like a style bending game. Let's see how this one goes. Alrighty, so this right here is Superflight, and it's actually a pretty interesting game. I'll probably do a little bit of voiceover on this, so let's see how this one goes. That pretty much sums that pretty much sums up the game right there. Let's try to beat the high score. That's gonna be the challenge. So we gotta be 34,000 here. I think this is gonna be a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. Let's see how this one goes. Ooh, I got close. Ah, god damn, I suck at this game. It's a pretty interesting game. It brings you back to like a very retro high score themed game. So that's the whole purpose of the game. Essentially, you're trying to get a high score of sorts. And if you go through these things, they kind of teleport you to different zones. And I think it's all procedurally generated, which is really nice. What we're gonna do is we'll see how long it takes me to beat my high score at least once. Okay, so this game is a physics-based game. Doesn't have a lot going on in regards to story, and it doesn't have a lot going on in regards to much more than giving you random things to try to like fly through. So I see a hole. I fly through the hole.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine, and you're not really fine. You just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Alrighty, so the whole premise behind the game is pretty simple. You are free falling all the way down to the abyss. When you fall through the map, you load into a new map, and it just keeps repeating itself. On the occasion, you go through one of these little purple things. It'll teleport you to the next zone. That seems pretty self-explanatory. Wow, look at that hole, and back through a purple portal. And a new zone. Oh my gosh, it's amazing! I'm trying so hard. I'm not gonna lie. This was so painful. Oh man. The more I kept going, I just didn't want to play the game of taking risks. So I was just walking on the edge of everything. I never wanted to go in the middle. It was a real challenge to try to beat my high score. I cut so much content here, guys. I'm so sorry. But yeah. Uh, yeah, I would say I probably attempted
But
at
I
least
think that's
50
how you're
times,
gonna beat your
and
score.
I
You
got
just
to a
take
point
the
where I just
risk,
didn't
and
want
you
to
don't have
talk
to worry.
anymore. I'm sorry. This is so bad. This game is it's something. It really does make you feel
There we
like
go.
a squirrel, you know?
I have no idea what my score is, but I'm sure I will figure it out.
Oh, started getting to a point where my
just don't
headphones were just killing my
understand
ears.
why it's
I was
so
going through a
loud.
troubleshooting mode
And
once I got to
it's
about
loud
30
because I
attempts
can't
because
control
I was
the
like, oh,
volume.
my ears.
I'm sorry.
I had to
I'm
take the
wondering why
headphones
it's so
off. That's why
loud.
you see I
Alright,
moved it
clearly
off
there's
my
an
ears
audio
here.
issue. I had to have beaten my score by now. It is so hard to see the score. If I'm not mistaken, I see 39,657. All right, this is gonna be a short review because this game is not really a game of substance. So that's Superflight from the Steam Randomizer. So. Alrighty, so the name of that game was called Superflight. It's a very artistic game. I would say that it definitely could use a little bit more content. As I think it's a good coffee game. So the game I think you can buy right now for about $5. So it's the price of a Starbucks cup of coffee. If you're a coffee drinker and you're looking for a high score challenge you can play with friends in the room together, I guess Superflight is the game. And yeah, if I had to give it a score, I would probably give it a, for what it is, the experience you're getting, and how cheap the game is. I would say that it's probably a good 3 out of 5. And it's really based on what you're seeking, right? If you're looking for something narrative based or intense, this has moments of that when you're getting close to the walls, but that's about it. You're not going to get anything too crazy. This is a super casual game. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the video, and bye bye.